You want to see the most insane shit a human being has ever taken? Are you ready to have a child? Yes or no? Bro, tell me that's not insane.
Oh my god! Oh my god! That's Phil?
Yeah, it's Phil.
Dude, it's bigger than...
It's bigger than any dump I've ever taken in my life. Welcome to Cedar Rapids, Iowa. We are going to teach today what you need, the framework you need to get your first deal. And so for those of you guys that are watching the vlog, we're gonna have a big lesson today of the framework of what you need in order to get your first deal, resources that you need to go and get, your tools in order to start doing deals. We're gonna talk about that tonight. And then we're gonna get into deal mode and do some deals with people before I fly home to Phoenix for 4 days to enjoy my son's birthday. He's turning 18, that's a big deal. In Cedar Rapids, Iowa, I have no expectations of today other than more Iowa energy, which is humble, amazing, kind, beautiful human beings that want to do real estate deals. So we're looking forward to that. Okay, so if you look at these dots, here's what these dots are, and I want you guys to understand what these dots are because it will help you. These dots are people who want to buy properties from this website. What this website does that I built is that those dots, there should be way more dots in Cedar Rapids. Do we agree? There's 3 dots. Here's what those dots are. The blue dots are investors. The green dots are people that want to own their primary home without a bank. So what happens is when you sign up for this website, Tomas, if you don't mind scrolling down, or not scrolling down, but just kind of hovering above I'm looking to buy, that button down there. Do you guys see that I'm looking to buy button? If you click on that button and you fill out a free profile, there's not a point on this website that you will ever have to pay me $1. And you tell the website what you want to buy. Fourplex, duplex. I want to buy in Cedar Rapids. I want to buy my primary home. What will happen is people that are deal finders in the country, people that are actively cold calling, door knocking, they will be notified of what you are looking for and they will go look for it for you. If that is a cheat code that you want, you're like, I haven't done a deal yet. Okay, well, is there anything keeping you from buying a deal in this situation? There is an answer to this. The answer is yes. But if you go back to that fourplex, what you're going to find is that fourplex is going to have a $30,000 fee to buy it. What pays for that where's that $30,000 fee go? Why am I paying $30,000 for a house that I don't need to go to a bank for? Okay, so the person that found the deal, negotiated the deal, contracted the deal, drove out there, spent their money on gas, learned how to negotiate, paid for a mentorship on sales and paperwork and contracts and all that kind of stuff. Do we think that they should be working for free? No, we want them to get paid, right? So sometimes that $30,000 fee, I would say, here's the way I would say that 30 grand is structured, okay? That 30 grand is probably structured where the person who found the deal is getting paid 15 and the other 15 grand is going to the seller and the real estate agent that were representing that deal. So that's where that 30 grand is coming from. So where would I get that 30 grand? Who would partner on a deal like this that has 30 grand? Raise your hand if you would. Okay, cool. So we have a couple of people in here. Awesome, love it. So you have people that will give you that 30 grand. So can I buy a fourplex on this website without cold calling, without door knocking, without following up, without having to learn how to negotiate and to learn all the terms? Can I buy a fourplex without a bank loan, without a credit check, without a W-2, and without tax returns? Yes or no? Yes. Have I shown you the website you can do it on? Yes. Can you go home and never say in your life that you don't know where to find a deal? I have given you the burrito express right here on this website. You can never say I don't know where to find Mexican food, right? Okay, so creative listing. How many people are going to go on there tonight and actually create a profile? Cool. Anybody in here want to buy your primary home without a bank? Yep. Okay, cool. So you can buy your primary home or an investment property. Creative listings also opening up for RV parks, mobile home parks, apartment buildings, all that kind of stuff will be sold on here. No bank loans, no credit check, nada, nothing. Not even a light credit check, not even a Diet Coke credit check, nothing. Okay, so if I want to find a sub 2 deal today, I want to do a filter, okay? This software, there's about 10 softwares like this. You guys, anybody ever use software like this?
No.
Okay, here's the top softwares in the country of how to find these deals. Number one, dealsauce.io. Dealsauce.io, number one best, by far. Number two, propstream.com. Number three, I'd say is Batch Leads, but Batch Leads was just bought by PropStream, so you might as well just use PropStream, but we are going to use Batch Leads right now. Do I have to have a license to be able to use this software, yes or no? Wait a minute, you're telling me that I can get better data than the MLS without being a licensed real estate agent?
100%.
Crazy. And how much does it cost?
$0 with the right person.
Okay, cool. So usually these softwares cost like 97 bucks a month. If you want to go find these deals, negotiate them yourself. Okay? Let's find sub 2 deals. Okay, if I want to find a sub 2 deal, what am I looking for? I'm looking for somebody who has no equity. Do you know what that means, Holy Trinity?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I want somebody with no equity or little equity. What's that? Out of state's a good one, but I would say I want to go on market. Can we go on market? Why do I want to do on market for a deal if I want to go buy something right now?
Pain points.
They're already looking to sell, right? I know this is a really bad analogy, but I'm going to use this analogy regardless. But if I wanted to go find a date, I'm not saying it's a quality date, but if I want to go find a date, do I go to the supermarket or do I go to a dating site? I know it's a higher quality person probably. I don't know. But you get the point, right? Do I go to where people are already saying I'm looking for a date, or do you just go and guess at somebody in the supermarket? What do? Come on, guys. Okay, so if somebody's already on market, I already know they're interested in selling, they're actively trying to look for a buyer. So would that be a cold call or would it be a warm call? Because they're the ones that are soliciting to me to try and buy the deal. Okay, so if I'm new, what do I want to call? Do I want a cold call or do I want to find people that are already on market? I love it. Do I want a lot of people or do I want the right people? I want the right people. So here we go. We got 5 people. Let's look at the 221 or the 208, 320 or the 221. Click on those. Let's look at them. Okay, 208. Okay, cool. So here we go. Are this the agent's information? Okay, from an etiquette standpoint, let's talk about etiquette for a second. If this is listed with an agent, do I call the seller directly? No. Absolutely not. I love real estate agents. I respect their relationship. Do I have the ability to legally call the seller? Yes or no? Yes, but just because it's legal doesn't mean it's ethical. If this is helpful, please raise your hand. I want to make sure you guys are getting the value that you came here for. Okay, cool. Do we ever have the ability to say, I don't know where to find deals ever again? No. Can we just remove that from all of our vernacular? Please never say that again. You can't say that. You can't say, I'm looking for a deal. There's a deal right here. That's not the right thing. You might want to say, I'm afraid of buying a deal. I'm okay with that. But saying, I don't know where to find deals, can we say that ever again? No. Okay, so what's this deal? This is a 3-bed, 2-bath house. What are they listed for, brother? Okay, last sale they sold in 2024. So the interest rate's going to be a little higher because they sold it in 2024 for $215. What's it listed at right now? Okay. So they bought it for $215. It's listed for $221. Do they have any equity in this deal? Yes. Which one?
For the last one. Hey, how are you? Good. Sounds like you still want to sell Grand Ave.
Yeah, you know what they say, go on vacation, it'll sell.
Oh, I love it. Hey, so I'm her partner. My name is Pace. How you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm really good. I've actually done a deal with an agent in your office, so I'm looking forward to potentially doing a deal with you. That property, it looks like the seller doesn't have a lot of equity. Have you been getting a lot of sub 2 offers on that house?
No, we had one person reach out, but it was a little bit sketch as far as, the overall company. You got to be careful with those.
I thought you could trust everybody in Iowa.
Well, that's the thing. This one wasn't from Iowa, so.
Okay, so would the seller be open to a or a sub-2 deal where we just take over the mortgage?
Possibly. They're open to discussing anything at this point.
Okay, cool. They've been on how long have you guys been on market?
Middle of July.
Okay, cool. And is the house vacant, or are they in there living in there?
No, it's vacant.
Got it. So they're making the payment, or are they behind?
They are currently, as far as I know, current.
Okay.
But the water has been shut off. I think their payment is still current, but they had it shut off.
Got
Does
it.
that make sense?
Yep. So do you think your seller would I get your commissions taken care of, and I take over the payments, close escrow in 10 days type of thing?
Yes, you should know that there is a HELOC on the property
Yep.
as well.
$80,000 at 5.7%.
Yep.
Yeah. I can take over the HELOC sub-2 as well, just FYI.
Okay.
Do you know what the terms of that HELOC is? She has another payment on it?
I do not.
Is there any way I can get into the property tonight?
Yeah, do you have access to Country Lock?
Who has access? Okay, yeah, we got it. I'm at dinner with a bunch of other real estate agents that are all learning how to real estate invest. Could I go over there? Would you mind?
Nope, have at it.
Okay, will you do me a favor? Will you talk to the seller, even if it's just text message or phone call sometime by noon tomorrow, because I'm flying out tomorrow back to Phoenix? Will you chat with the seller and see if they'd be interested in a no money down? I take over their mortgage, both the main first lien position and the HELOC. Of course, I'll get your commissions paid. I'll pay closing costs. Will you see if that's something that they'd be interested in before I send over an offer? If they are, I'll send over an offer, and then you guys can sniff me and give me the sniff test to make sure I'm not sketch.
So, absolutely, I will do that.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Yes, thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, have a good night.
You too.
Okay, cool. Good job.
Do I get paid on this deal?
Sure. Why not? Okay, so you know what's cool about, do I sound nervous when I have these phone calls? Why don't I sound nervous? Yes, I've done this tens of thousands of times, but why don't I sound nervous? I have the solution to their problem. I have the confidence to know that they have no other solution besides me, right? Now, can we walk into this deal for almost no money out of our pockets? Yes or no? Cool. Do we want to is a different question, right? Okay. Who wants to go over their field trip tonight? Yeah. Okay, here we go. We're gonna go look at this house. Okay.
Oh, I would live here.
They're big, like a lot of Victorian Grand Avenue.
Wow. This is a $700,000 house in Phoenix.
But here,
Actually, in California, this is $1.5 million house. Connor, if you could do this deal with no money down, could you turn this into some nonprofit, some Section 8? What would you do here? Would you rent by the room here?
we haven't tried renting by the room just because.
That's not your model.
This would be perfect for like a nonprofit sober living operator because
Yeah.
they could put
I've
3
never-
people in
yeah,
this
we've never
room
done that.
or an aged out foster kids home.
Do you know any nonprofits, or you work mostly retail?
Mostly
I own a nonprofit.
The thing that blows my mind about real estate is that this is an obvious, like you and I look at this deal, it's like it's an obvious deal. Right? You look at like a different exit strategy. The seller is sitting there going, it's vacant. I don't want to have anything to do with it. I'll let you take over my mortgage right now. And you and I could take this and go put a sober living facility or something in here and never deal with the repairs, never deal with anything because you triple net lease it.
And cash flow probably $1,000 a month.
I need to find my operator first. I need to find the.
We can make it happen for sure.
Okay, can you help me? I want to put a deal together. Can you shoot her a text? I doubt she'll reply because she's in a show, but shoot her a text and go, what do you know what the total combined payments are between the 2 loans? It's crazy. I think one of the first things when I was new, what I needed is I needed to understand, why doesn't the seller just do what I would do? which is I'd go get a nonprofit, or I'd get a sober living house, or I'd get somebody to come in here and start renting out by the room. Why doesn't the seller just do that?
That's a good question.
One, they don't have the knowledge, and two, they don't have this. I mean, main thing is the steps.
Yeah.
I have never done a deal like you're talking about. I have never talked to nonprofits, women's shelters, any of that. So I wouldn't even know where to start on this deal. I see this house and it doesn't work for me, but you're looking at the numbers completely differently.
So here's why they wouldn't do it. You know how you feel when you're brand new and it's like overwhelming? The seller, if you told them, why don't you just rent it out? They go, oh. The same feeling you're feeling of being new, the seller also will feel that way going, I don't know the next steps, right? Okay, so what I would do is these boys, so Tomas and Adam, I think what we do is the next couple of days, we try and find a nonprofit that will rent this out from us, have them come and look at the property. You would have to come and open it up and show it.
I can do that.
Isn't real estate more fun when it's all with a bunch of homies and like, let's figure this out. Who wants to do whatever, right? So that's what I do the next couple of days, Monday, Tuesday, or today's Monday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we call nonprofits, see if any of them want to come over here and see if it's a deal. If it's a deal, we work on trying to get a lease with them to try and fill this up, get it pre-leased, have their lease start a day after we close escrow here. Then we go and we get the contract with the seller. And then we go raise the money. Cedar Rapids, Iowa, we just wrapped up at a property that we called in the meetup. We went out to the property, about 25 of us went out there. It is definitely a deal. We just need to find the nonprofit that will rent it from us before we go get under contract. I don't want to waste the seller or the agent's time until we find a nonprofit or somebody, sober living, something that would lease that property from us. I think you could probably get, what do you think, 7 tenants in that property? To have that house is about $1,800 after you raise the private capital and after you pay the private money lender. You're making a couple $1,000 a month. Like that one deal, think about this. You came to Cedar Rapids, Iowa. We go and do a deal. We're gonna make 25 grand a year off that freaking cool property in that neighborhood and help 10 people that didn't otherwise have a place to stay. So shout out to you, Cedar Rapids, Iowa. It's that simple to get a deal done. And if you guys are watching still at this point in the video, which probably 1% of you are, don't forget, go to creativenationtour.com to go to other locations that we will be at. Next location, St. Louis, and a bunch of other places in the Midwest. We're gonna be coming to your city. We've only gone through 8% of the city tour so far. We want to do deals in your local area, so come out, see us. You don't have to be in the community. In fact, I hope you're one of the people like Zach tonight that told me, I don't know if you got that on video. You get that video on video where the guy was like, I watched you on Bejos Coolian and I thought you were a scam. And then at the end of the night, I don't know if you got caught up. He goes, I came up to you and goes, you're definitely not a scam. Sorry I said that. Yeah. But if you're one of those people and you think I'm a scam, come and see me in person. I'd love to prove you right or prove you wrong. I don't know. We'll see what happens. And hope to see you in your city. Link in the description down below. See you in another video.